u into v, u dv by dx. Okay, sin x, we know that d by dx of cos x is minus sin x plus v as such cos x, and d by dx of sin x is cos x. So it is minus sin square x plus cos square x, minus sin square x plus cos square x. Are you getting this answer?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay, so few questions we have
yes,
done.
ma'am.
Here theta is the variable, like here x is the variable, so d by d theta of tan theta is sec square theta. This is in the form u upon v. Use the formula accordingly. This is u into v. This one ax plus b raised to the power n. This one again in the form of u into v. Okay, now we'll study the applications of differentiation in physics. Okay, how to apply this differentiation is physics. This part we have studied only the mathematical part. Now, here we'll study the applications in physics. Okay, we know that whenever a particle is moving, the distance traveled or the displacement, let us represent the distance or displacement as x, which is a function of time. The distance or the displacement is a function of time. Okay, now if there is a small increment, small change in the time, correspondingly there will be a change in the displacement also. Let delta t is the small change in the time, then correspondingly delta x is the small change in the displacement. Now if the denominator, that is this time interval, is very short, how much short? Tending to 0. In the limit delta t tending to 0, this can be written as dx upon dt, which is the differentiation of the displacement with respect to the time. This is the differentiation d by dt with respect to x. Okay, that is we are differentiating the displacement with respect to time. And this differentiation with respect to time, we call it as velocity. So hence, velocity is equal to dx upon dt. If any equation is given between x and t, you can find its velocity. How? By differentiating it. The same way, velocity is also a function of time. V is a function of time. A small change in time t, correspondingly there will be a small change in v also. So delta v upon delta t is the change in velocity with respect to time. But if the time interval is very short means tending to 0, in the limit it is tending to 0, this can be written as dv upon dt, and this we call it as acceleration. So velocity is the differentiation of the displacement with respect to time, and acceleration is dv upon dt, the differentiation of velocity with respect to time. Okay, now here v can be substituted as dx upon dt. So this is written as d2x. Okay, it is square, but it is called as d2x upon dt square. So acceleration is once you differentiate the velocity with respect to time, you will get the acceleration. Twice you differentiate the displacement with respect to time, you get the acceleration. Okay, so remember only these formulas, the one which are in the box. A is dv by dt, and which is also equal to d2x upon dt square. Okay, as we do the questions, then it will be more clear. So v is equal to, write these formulas, dx upon dt, a is equal to dv upon dt. and which is also equal to d2x upon dt square. Okay, few formulas. I am writing it again because it was not recorded. You don't have to write. Ninth was d by dx of sin x is equal to cos x. Okay, I am writing the same formula again because the recording was not done. Okay, by the time you note down that. Okay, the questions based on this velocity and acceleration, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, all the types of questions we'll do it. D by dx of tan x is x square x. D by dx of log to the base ex is 1 upon x. And the last formula was d by dx of e raised to the power x is e raised to the power x only. Okay, so the questions based on velocity, acceleration, this will do it tomorrow. Okay, on the next one, that is tomorrow, we'll discuss that. Okay, so by the time you revise all these formulas, okay, and how to these formulas should be like you remember the table of 2 or 3, that way these formulas should be remembered. Okay, then only you can solve the question. So revise all these formulas.